I hope the answer is all of you, because we now have a loading screen. Boom, boom. How well is the sound coming in for you, by the way? Good. Is it too loud? Because I can turn it down a little. Because who knows how loud the combat's gonna be. Huh. Well, it looks like the War Council's ready for me. Immediate War Council. I'm fine. Alright, let's remember what we were having people do. We were having gold. Ooh.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
A 3-hour one? Well, let's get that started right at the beginning of the stream, shall we? Ah, some influence. I love it. Some influence. I double love it. Oh, that one was completed already. That one's completed. That one's still open. Let's utilize these treaties, shall we? And then I guess we'll choose another success for Enlightus. 3 hours, eh? Perfect.
Let's see what we have.
Alright, so we still need to make a decision, by the way. Are we going to choose the Templars, or are we going to choose the Mages?
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes
Really?
toward flame.
We're going to help the Templars. So you want to destroy the mages. Because that is essentially what you are choosing right now. I wasn't saying don't do it.
Can I help you with anything?
We'll talk later.
So why not do that when we're not trying to help the mages, you know?
You see the horses Master Death sent the Inquisition.
I'm sure we'll do an anti-mage build one day. Oh, there's Blackwall.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The Breach, the Divine's Death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
I want a remaster of all 3 of these games before 4 comes out.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
I've always been a loner.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Let's continue this at another time.
Find Darkspawn. Murder them.
You need me?
Repeat. Oh. Memories of the Grey, eh? Alright. Special shit. Oh, I know what that is. What's this? War room. We don't care about that. La 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 la. Okay. Let's do Memories of the Grey here. Because now that we're a higher level, we should be able to take that out. I think. Oh, right. I forgot. We got like 3 new members. Of which we use only... Or 3? 4. We have Sarah. We have Blackwall. Vivian. And Iron Bull. But yeah, no, I get it. I actually did the exact same thing with Mass Effect. Like, or any BioWare game, to be honest. Like, if I have choices, I feel bad making other choices. But one thing I am considering, not the first time we do a remake, and not the first time we play a game, but if we want to do replays of games, so not the next time we play Mass Effect when we get the brand new Mass Effect, but if we play Mass Effect again after that, I will put up a bid war or a donation incentive where if we hit it, you guys choose to make me go against my gut and force me to do the choices I don't want. I'm willing to do it.
Something here. Better take a closer look.
Oh,
Good find.
a Gryffindor. I mean, hey, if that's what you guys want, I'll do Renegade. And I would do something like, you know, like for Mass Effect, you know, it won't be, it's per Mass Effect we play. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It would be one, like, the donation incentive would be for Mass Effect. All of them. So, you know. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to do like, oh, just 1. And then just like, oh, you gotta do it again for 2, and then 3, and then yada, yada, yada. Fire damage. I think that's a bit more fair to to everybody, so that we're not just like, well, you're just getting money. Well, yeah, but at the same time, y'all get to make me do things I don't want to. I call it fair. All's fair in love and war, sweetheart. Don't you know? Okay, so if I remember correctly, first wave is easier. Second wave is going to end up being fire dudes. Fire dudes are the problem. So how do we want to take care of this? Or just bear shows up. Oh, not a bear. Lyrium smugglers.
One less to worry about.
Alright. Well. Whatever. Those guys will be fine. The second phase that's gonna be a problem. There we go. Getting that disrupt off was huge. Now we just have to moita this one. This should disrupt them enough. And that's a GG right here. There we go. Amazing what happens when you grow like 2 or 3 levels, isn't it? And you actually do this. Well, actually, no, we only growed. We only growed 1 level. Ooh, we did increase our influence though, which is huge for us. That means we can get ourselves another bonus point in the an Inquisitor bonus point. What is this? Find this bleeding in sound families of Redcliffe. Find me, bless him if you take my last words to him. Thank you. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. Now, to Redcliffe. To Redcliffe we will go. To Redcliffe we will go. I have no idea what that context is. To be 100% frank with you. That is, Pokemon. Oh, Ash. Oh, I got you. Memories of the Fae. This is the closest. I mean, yes. Traveling. 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 This way. Nothing to report, sire. I did, didn't I, Captain? Who is captain? I am the captain now.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Okay. So we will go do this later. We're gonna try to hit all of these side thingies right now. Eventually, we're gonna go to the Forbidden Oasis, but not yet. Let's go to the Storm Coast. Damn, that one's far away. Let's do this one, go there, and then walk to the next one.
Dispatch for you.
Dispatch for me? There's always a dispatch for me.
What is it?
This could help us.
You know what else could help us? If you were better at your job. Not requisitioning me. You're the requisitions officer. Shouldn't you be getting me requisitions? Instead of requisitioning me to requisition you? Pogo. It's raid hour, and I need to get to Kyogre to Groudon. So I'm hoping people will invite me into a raid group. And then I just leech off of them. My Pokemon are strong enough that I don't need to actually pay that much attention to a raid battle, even if it's a Groudon Kyogre. Actually, I might be able to walk up this one. Whoopsies. I just need to pay attention to make sure I don't end up wasting. How many people are in this one? 3? I'm more comfortable with 4 people in a raid lobby, not 3. For a legendary especially. And these guys are lower level too. I don't think I'm going to trust it. I might jump it. Yeah, I'm jumping that. Nah, Captain. Noi, Captain. Yeah, there's 2 Kyogres and 2 Groudons just in my area. So... Alright. Yeah, I can get up here this way. The problem with this mountainous area is the fact that it's very difficult to find the correct way to go up. Because unlike Mass Effect, you can't just climb up any location willy-nilly. You gotta find that sweet spot. Well, I've got 135 friends in this game, so I'm assuming somebody or 7 will be able to join me. So, or not join me, but send an invite. Like, I've had 3 people send me an invite. The problem is,
Good find.
so far, none have had enough people to actually be like, yeah, that's worth it. This one has 3 so far. We'll wait, see if this one works. So another thing we're looking for is, we're still looking for a couple of, let's see. Whatever. Let's summon our mount. Oh yeah, should we send our, should we summon a new mount? Or should we stick with what we got? New mount? Okay. Next time we're back in Haven, we will get a new horsey. Actually, we could do that pretty quickly, so we'll do that soon. We don't ride horses that often, but this one's just literally, hey, go find these locations. So, we're not looking to fight anything. Actually, there's not much to fight in this area anymore anyway. So, come along now, Nug Nug. I'm gonna name you Chicky. Chicky the Nug Nug. Cute, right? Chicky, chicky, chicky. More treaties.
Inquisition could benefit from this.
Okay, alright, so you guys want us to change things up. We can, we shall. Oh, we finally got a group. Jesus. All right, who do we want, by the way, in our stables? I'll show you all of our options again. So we've got, like, you know, this, that, that. And then, of course, you know, a normal freaking horse. We've got ourselves a Dracolisk, which looks like that. Got ourselves a Red Heart and an Elk. And we've got ourselves the Oathbound Steed, the Bog Unicorn, and that's it. What do you think? Frostback elk? Would you like to take a look and see what it actually looks like?
You know, Arthur, you actually
That's our
belong
frostback
with the
elk.
nobles at that point.
Thank you. Kindly.
You still belong up with the nobles, but I'm glad you stayed down here in the dirt with us peasants.
Yes,
I had the most selfish of reasons.
of course. All right. Then to our map. Let's go here. Is Groudon's off dead? Nice. Oh, I forgot we have to re-choose our people. Confirm. Hey, no need to thank me. I like changing it up. It's really nice. It's nice to get something different every now and then, y'all. Oh yeah, this Groudon stands 0 chances. Leel. Alright. Okay, so this place, we have several different options in terms of what we can do. So we've got those two things. We've got the Rift, and we've got the Lost Souls quest. Of which it looks like we're going to be probably working on these Rifts first. Because I think we can actually handle this location now. In terms of, like, just levels. But we're going to find out real soon. We're only level 9, and I believe the enemies here were level 12. Which might still be a bit much for us. We won't know until we try, though. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's catch this Groudon, though. Real quick. We're fine, don't worry about it. See? No probs. Yeah, they're level 12, but these corpses are like easy peasy, lemon squeeze deek. Okay. How many balls do you think it will take us? I did not. I was actually answering a message. How many balls do you think it's going to take us to catch this Groudon? I have 23. I caught it in my first ball. See? It's his first throw. Bam. Nah, that's just skill. Remember, we caught every single max raid Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. First try. Every single one. First ball. Not even scared.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Game's like, don't go in the water, you'll bring out enemies. Me, somebody who likes fighting enemies. Ah, so I should jump into the water then. Is that what I'm being told? Oh, look, a Kyogre invite. Why, I do believe I will. Hopefully this one's got enough peoples. This one's got 8. Excellent. Sorry. I don't like doing this where I'm just kind of paying attention to something else while streaming, but this is a little important. But that's okay. Y'all understand. It's Pokemon. We all have our little vices in life. I wasn't even hitting the dude, but, you know, whatever. Let's just pick these blood lotuses. It's a bit hard playing with one hand, I admit, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Like, these enemies are undead, so they're actually super weak to begin with. So, it's really not that big of a deal. It's once we hit, like, actual enemies, like living enemies, or, like, demons, that we're actually going to have an issue. So, until then, I'm okay doing this. Okay, can I get into this freaking house, please? Hell freaking... Oh, no, I cannot, because here's the door. Can I get on top of the house? Oh, wait. The door is locked! The door is still locked and my rogue can't open it. Why? Go poppycock. I swear you can get in here. Smash the wall down? Apparently setting the place on fire is not the right answer. That's a lot of fire. I am sorry. I have set your place ablaze. Have you ever accidentally set someone's house on fire? It's, kind of thrilling, to be honest. I mean, I did not just say that out loud, did I? Whoops. Excellent. Get these enemies out here. Oh, shoot. Well, there's more treasure over here, so... Might as well go disturb the damned. Now, you know what they say, I'll be damned. Oh, my Pokemon's fainted. Well, that's okay. They'll just come back with more. Ah, here we go. Some summer stones. Summer stones. Summer stone. Summer stone. Yay, we killed another one. Alright, kill it. Kill it! Kill it! Three, 4, 5. Welcome back. I'm in the process of catching potentially a Kyogre. It is already proving resistance to my natural wit and charm. I love how the first time I had 23 balls, this time I only have 13. Got an excellent curveball throw. Oh, of course. If I was able to invite you off of a invite, I would, but I do not. Unfortunately, it's an only if you get invited in, that's how it would be. It does not look like this is going to be a thing we can actually get ourselves, potentially. It's just, it's not sticking. I lied. We got it. Oh my god, I just got invited to another Groudon raid. that one's not gonna have anything. And we leave. Of course, all the raids. It is raid hour after all. Well, somebody having a nice picnic here and it got interrupted by death. Okay. Bog fisher. What do you mean you didn't know this was a thing? Like, what was a thing? Exactly. Oh, like this bog marsh area? Oh, yeah. Oh, raid hour. Yeah, raid hour's not that new. My pogo feels like it's a little borked right now. I might need to reset my pogo. To be honest, I don't actually know where I need to go in this area. It's just... there's just a lot of places to moida in. Alright. All the people are here. Ferelden Tomes. That loot. The Medallion of Service. Hey, we fulfilled our requisition. All right. Anyway, let's just start heading down towards where we need to actually go, you know.
Quite a smell.
These people never had a chance.
I like how because we're not paying attention, we just end up like beating a dead body to like death. I wish I was better at one-handed playing. That'd be a cool skill to actually have. Well, I mean, the people I know who do play one-handed don't do it by choice. So, it's just one of those things. It's just like, sure, it's cool, but like people do it because they don't have a choice in the matter. I mean, I could make it work for my situation, but like... I'm actually mashing the trigger against my leg right now to attack, funnily enough.
Is that a beacon of some sort?
Alright, this Kyogre's almost
You're
dead.
right, Lady Vivienne.
Whatever are you talking about, darling?
In our last fight, I saw you take a blow. If I'd been there quicker,
Oh, aren't you precious?
Aren't you
I
precious?
appear to have offended.
No, dear. You couldn't possibly offend me.
You couldn't possibly offend me. Energize, eh?
Look out!
Now this is the thing we have to be careful of. Real enemies.
We find any more beacons, we could lure the undead onto solid ground. Might be a faster fight.
Keep an eye out for more then.
All right. All right, time for Kyogre numero dos. I don't think I didn't see that Veilfire rune that game. Trying to hide it from me like a sneaky, sneaky salmon. Okay, Kyogre, if you could just shift left a little. Thank you for the excellent curveball throw. Okay, I literally need this Kyogre and then one more Groudon, and we can call it good. Yeah? Beacons in the dock. We'll get there later. Oh my god. Please. I hate Kyogres. Kyogres are the ones I've always had the hardest to catch, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna go over here. Thank God it stayed.
we make camp or move on?
We shall secure ourselves a camp. Okay. Oh, dude, this is perfect. This one has 9 people in it. That's a GG. Now I just gotta catch it. We are a quartermaster. I don't know what we did. But we are the quartermaster. We are the master of the quarters. Give me your quarters, your coins,
That for you.
your laundry money.
What is it?
This could help us.
That sounds weird, doesn't it? Okay, we want to go here. So we're gonna go back here. For the quick and easy teleportation tricks. Would you like to live in a place called Fish's End? It's the end of fishes. What kind of fishes? Like the earthquake fisher? Or like fishermen? Like we're no longer gonna be fishering. How you do? Diseased tissues. Is that like a pandemic tissue? Is that a diseased tissue, like a Kleenex? Alright. More diseased Kleenexes. Interesting. Who'd have thunk we had so many tissues floating around in here? Pretty sure there's a quest somewhere in this area actually to find all these diseased Kleenexes, so might as well do it now. Alright, this should just be a quick and easy GG, but... Alright, this Kyogre's almost dead. Or Kyogre, Groudon. Give me like 3 seconds. And once I do this, I can just ignore the game. You bastards killed my Mewtwo! That's okay. Lady Vivienne. And that'll kill it. Excuse me, you just walked clear through some crates. Jesus. Alright. Now all we have to do is catch Groudon, and that's gonna be a GG. And in case you were curious, Yes, through the crates. If in case you're curious why I'm really pushing for this, is because if you do the this challenge of catch 30 Pokemon, catch 2 Groudons, and catch 2 Kyogres, you get a guaranteed Rayquaza catch. Which, I don't have a Rayquaza. God dang it. Only my first catch was super lucky. Yes, of course it would be the first one that's super lucky. I swear to God, if we, like, use all of our balls here and we don't catch it, I'm going to be super upsetty spaghetti. Like, I don't care if it's, like... I'm not looking for a shiny. I'm just looking to catch a second Groudon. Come on, game. Oh, that's what it is, those two. Okay, we're gonna go to this beacon now. So the nice thing is, each of these beacons that we're lighting, though, are waypoints. So it allows for faster travel throughout this map. They're not required, obviously. But, you know, they're easy to do. Ah! For the love of Christ. Please, just stay in the fucking bowl. Please. Pogo. I don't have the coins to do this again. I can't buy any more remote raid passes. Legitimately, I cannot. I got to get this within 4 balls. I have 3 balls left. It's not up to me, it's up to the game.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition soldiers.
I hope the Avar haven't gotten bored
I got
with
it.
hostages and that they understand how hostages work.
Down you go.
More disease clinics. And 6 coins. Oh, God. Okay. Now, we're just gonna revive the rest of my party members. And we're gonna call that a day. Okay. Done. Funk Daddy grew a level.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
Preposterous superstition.
Preposterous is what you wore to a bog, Elysian.
Preposterous is what you wore to a bog, or legion.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Watch the water. What do you think of the Avar? Watch the water. More chocolate from the trolley there. Doosh.
Lady of the skies, you can mend the gaps in the air.
There's a reason, people.
Aye.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Wonder what happens if I go this way. The Misty Grove. Eat that! That's all I hear someone scream is just, eat that! Sometimes you just need to take the moment to just explore, don't you know? Oh no. Not a revenant? The best way I can help is to just keep stunning these enemy fucks. Oh, thank God. That Revenant was actually scary. Is that a human child, baby? What else would it be if it weren't a human child, baby? Yes. I wouldn't call this enchanted. Enchanted doesn't usually involve bogs, you know. At least in my experience. Hidden apostates camp. Oh. I just like the noises everything makes in this game. In fact, I just like this game. That right there should reduce the spawns of demons. Alright, so... let's go back here. I'm sorry, who dies? It wasn't me. Oh.
I read some of your book. Hard in Hightown, was it? Riveting stuff.
And you only read some.
Well, I found it in a latrine in a village near Cherno. It was missing some pages.
It was missing some pages. What do you mean? That should be my next demon name. Sponza? You'll forget. Bet. So here's my question. Would I want to play this game on PC if they released an update on PC? I don't actually have an answer to that one. Well, see, here's the thing. This game doesn't play like a normal, you know, like... you control like a camera, like, usually when, games like this end up on a keyboard, mouse and keyboard, you've got, like all these abilities you see right here are mapped to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So, it's laid out like an MMO. So I'm not used to that type of deal. Granted, I could always play on a controller. So... like, eventually we will be playing Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, despite how buggy they get. It's also going to be modded to include all the cut content, because if you're going to play a game, play the full game. See, I grew up on controllers, so actually it's taken me longer to learn how to play on mouse and keyboard because of that.
path free of corpses back to the shore.
Sound strategy.
Okay. Game does not like me walking that way. Note to self, stick to the lily pads.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Now, if I were to lose a cabin key, where would I put it? In my pocket! Or one of these bog fishers would eat it. It's one of the two. I think we just unintentionally, by fighting that bog fisher, found the key. Okay, well, that was easy. Wow. Look at these giant fucking chains.
More undead. Don't waste time on them. Head for the castle.
But it's experience, sir. Haven't you played an RPG before?
Into the castle.
Shut up! I just need to kill 20 of these and we should level up.
We're wasting time. Head toward the castle.
Vivienne? You're here because of my good graces and because you are a very buxom lass. Now silence.
We're wasting time. Head toward the castle.
Powdered peanut butter. I have never heard of powdered peanut butter. Why would you want your peanut butter to be full of powder? I like mine to have chocolate.
We're wasting time. Head toward the castle.
I realized I did my math wrong. I needed to kill 300. Alright. To the castle!
We're wasting time. Head toward the castle.
Vivienne? No thank you. I'll have 0. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love peanuts, but I do not particularly love plain peanut butter. Are you fucking kidding me? We need deft motherfucking hands. For that insult, I think we're gonna go unlock ourselves some deft motherfucking hands. I mean, hey, more for you. I'm tired of not being able to lock big things. Anyway. Yes, what's your crazy idea?
I don't understand. Even the Templars.
I don't think it would be necessarily bad.
Heaven has been filled with silence.
Thank you.
I knew
You
then
return.
and crossed my heart with shame.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common. If you could deliver this list, and it may not seem like much, but it would enable my...
Fair.
Make her go.
I was Tell the apothecary what you need right away. What may I do? Thank you.
I think it would depend on how much you put in.
Make of us.
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this. And
I think if you put it on a spoon and you just slowly were to, you know, stir it up nice and slow, it might do something more.
Sort of light is beautiful, but it's just words.
Yes?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers.
Yeah.
1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Summon the War Council. The Council of War. My jaw clicks, and I don't like it. Damn it. I need 4 things in here. We've got 1 point in here. I need a lot more. Dang it. Oh, so sad. Oh, so painful. We got the Griffon ropes. That's in progress. That's completed. That's completed. That's completed. Well, I guess we have nothing else to do, so we'll have Leliana gather some coins. By Leliana, I mean Josefina. I want to have on that. No, go for it. We're just chilling right now. You've probably got several minutes before we move on. Ah, even better. All right. Next up is Black Wall. I want to save those two, and then we can probably get rid of these. Actually, I need to grab that out again. Vivienne. I can't use that one yet, but... I want you to hold that. We're gonna keep that. Mind Leech. Okay. Sell that. Yeah, that's significantly better. Okay. Armor. For Funk Daddy first. Ooh. Ooh. I like his Vanguard mount more. Vivienne. Battle Mage. Oh. I think. Okay. Gonna wanna. You know what? We'll keep that for you. Varric. Varric, you're gonna get that. Nah, you look funny in that. I like you in your regular coat. Oh, that looks cool though, but nah, we're gonna keep you like that.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust?
Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants.
The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
Alright, she literally does not want to keep talking to us. Cool.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
You don't fit.
I was wondering if you could look at some locks for me.
What, the doors under the chantry?
You know about them?
Places have doors. I just wasn't interested in poking through some sister's breeches. Whatever floats you. Consider them open, yeah?
Interesting.
Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armoured, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Maybe I should talk to some people. More. I've been getting, like, quests and things.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
What is he,
You don't
That looks
think
like a
the created
bone.
explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts.
Meh. Meh. More prophets' laurels. I've got a jar of bees. I've got a jar of bees. I've got a jar of bees. And guess who is get some?
Let us know if you need anything,
Need something?
I've read your tale of the champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Merrill decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawk's little sister is in the Free Marches, helping some of the other survivors from the Kirkwall Circle. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job. Need something?
I've read your tale.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
And I don't want to know.
In the book you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses? How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version.
We will never speak of this again.
Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Not really my favorite subject. Oh, whoops. I wanted to actually go up here first. So as you can see, we're using a different weapon again. It's an interesting looking sword, isn't it? It's got like 3 handles. Interesting.
Make her watch over you.
Thank you. We're just running by. Make a watch over you. Thank you.
With silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart.
You can't hear a lot of things, though, so that's okay. You're forgiven. Really wasn't much down here. Kinda was expecting more. Oh well. Liliana still does not want to speak with us.
There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
We can romance him.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
As I was saying.
Yes?
Yes? Are you with anyone?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
In that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. But I sympathize with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Okay.
Ugh.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged.
She speaks like English is not a first language. I kind of like that.
Clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I can't really say.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us. It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above.
Could you imagine that in the
watching over them
sky
while
above you?
investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
What are Seekers, exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use Lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from Lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the Lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gift.
Look there on the right.
A full year.
Look,
of fasting,
look,
prayer,
floating
and
equipment.
separation from all distractions, including other people.
That's what it should be.
Ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on
And
the purity of our devotion.
poof.
And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions. They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use. Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
The Inquisition has done all right so far without an Inquisitor.
That's because all we've needed so far is damage control, reaction. A group can handle that. Once you've sealed the breach, it's gonna be time to make decisions. Someone's gonna have to step up. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat. You think? It could happen. It won't.
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
What's going on?
That is all.
See you later.
See ya.
Oops. Ooh. Ooh. We can buy horses. We bought it a horsey, a horsey, a horsey. We bought it a horsey.
Serve you well.
Ah, that would explain it. Well, stop it. Okay. So if I do that, then I come over here. Okay. See, as much as I'd like to have those stuff on, it's just like all I get is a sigil. What does this look like? I prefer this. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Cool.
Serve you well.
Cool. Oh, I meant to finish moving some of those weapons over. Yeah, with Vivienne. So we want that so we can sell that, basically. Cool.
Need something?
Varric, I don't think we have anything for him. Oops. So nothing new for you. Excellent. Okay with that. That's all we have for here. Sigil. I can heal 35% of my health every time I kill, but I lose 50% of my max. No. It's a negatory there, Captain. Oh, hold on. I don't care about that. You don't have any armor that can be taken care of. Perfect. An enchanted on Tamar, eh? Enhanced Shoktar. Shokratar. Ah. Bloodstone. Ooh. The colors, though. Played. I don't care about plus magic.
Serve you well.
Obviously, I'm gonna give Blackwall that. So let's just take, you know, that off.
Good.
Go here. Interesting. We can make weapon runes, though. But we need some stuff first.
Another time.
Another time. Oh shit, Josephine's done. We've been here a lot longer than I expected. We just fucked around for like a good 30 minutes just here. Whoopsies! That's okay, we still got 2 more hours to go kill undead. I'm weird, okay? Look, just deal.
Heaven has been filled with silence as the dark when there was no sky maker. It is that you were the sky.
Summon the Council of War. Are we? Oh, it's supposed to be like 44 degrees next week or tomorrow, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's so warm. Yeah, we just spent 45 minutes here. My bad, game. Can you believe we've been just screwing around in here for 45 minutes? Yeah, it's been like 30 degrees here. Yes. That's not where we want to go. No, it is where we want to go. Wait. Fish's End. Restart. Because generally when you restart, you retain the knowledge you went through, yeah? I believe I'd like to see what my life would be like if I didn't make so many of these mistakes I made in life. I'd like another go at it, yeah? Of course, my memory wouldn't be a restart, it'd be a total restart. I wouldn't know that. Unless I restarted and changed things.
Shall we have a look around?
Nah, I'm not satisfied with where I've been in life. I'd like what is known as a redo. I want to see how things would be different. How things could be better. Or worse. Oh, excuse me. Who knows? Maybe I still end up exactly where I am right now. I won't know. I do know that my sequence of events has led me directly here, and if things had been different, I would not be sitting right here doing this right now. I can tell you that right now, so. But who's to say this is where I am the happiest, Ja? But alas, life does not have a reset button, so I am content with what I have. It's about all it is, folks. You learn from your mistakes. If you know life has a reset button, why would you ever learn from your mistakes? You just be like, oh, I made a mistake, hurry up to the reset button, you know? Well, usually when you prestige, you get a bonus, you know. For instance, your prestige in DBD is you level up quicker. So it does kind of, you know, sound like you still retain something when you prestige. And necessarily prestiging doesn't mean you forget everything. You know. You just don't have everything you had at the end, which, you know, as you level up, you regain. So that doesn't mean you don't retain knowledge. That just means you have to regain it. You still retain it, you know. You just can't use it yet. Like in life, you have to grow. You know? I thought you did, you know.
Excellent.
I could be wrong, of course. But I thought you did.
Herald of Andraste.
I dealt with the Empire. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you he wouldn't leave us.
I thought, like, for instance, you, it costs less to, like, go up each level. Like, not, like, in terms of, like, the amount per level up, but, like, you know, the amount of nodes you have to get to max level is less, or something like that.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies let me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
And I'll find where I set your flag. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me either way. Yeah, the other memories of the Grey is right there, which we cannot get until we level up. So. Oh my god. 4 things here of that, eh? Well, shall we see if we can't go to those? But that's still implying that by prestiging, you're still getting a benefit, you know? It's prestiged once, it implies you understand how to play the game, you know, so it's not going to be as difficult to get your blood points again. Sure, your levels reset and everything. Oh.
This might interest you, sir.
What is...
See for yourself.
See for yourself, sir. What's your answer? By the way, you can't just ask me a question and not get an answer. All right. I know you're willing. I'm just saying you haven't yet. Why can't I go in here? So you want to be a ghost? A spectre? we can't get in there right now, which is unfortunate. Fort Connor. This one back there. This one up there. Yeah, I mean, when you spectate, you expect to be able to not spectate as well. So it could be like 2 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. Be 600 years, you know. Whatever.
Nothing to report, sir.
I just realized what's up here. I accept the challenge. Then that's what you chose. Ain't nothing about it. At least mine's only for, 100 years. Who knows? Maybe even the length of time is different because I lived a different life. Maybe it's longer. Maybe it's shorter.
One less to worry about.
What were these people doing here?
Dragon slays, come along and slay the Dray. That's it? I just have to walk up to it and just hit X on it? Cool. What level are you, big guy? Nope. 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 Nah. Aw, shit. No, stupid. Stop running at it. Jeez.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
I know you did. You're fine. We're just running around on our deer thing. Our moose. Elk. Stag. I'll stick with stag. It's a stag party. We just walk over here, look at it, and poof, it blows up. That is the Carta one. Fort Kana. Sure. We'll do here, then we'll do Carta. And then... Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I'm weird. Okay. You know what I could go for right now? A nice pack of gummies. Man, I need to get my hands on it. Alright, back here. If you can't climb it, make the AI climb it. And then the AI will teleport you. And then you switch back again. Multitask. just like, I see something like either tiny or invisible walking by me, so I just swing.
Looks like Carta. Lyrium smuggling would be profitable around here. Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
That was an interesting deep bass and not. Looty loot, looty loot. We all found some loot, loot, loot. Come along, let us loot. These dead buds don't need the loot now. I'm gonna have dragon tails stuck in your head for the rest of your goddamn life. You're welcome. Oh, yeah. I'm craving cheese.
Darkspawn. How many can we expect to encounter? Blackwall?
It's hard to say. Keep your guard up.
I want some gummy cheese.
They've been watching our movements.
Why? Don't knock it if you haven't tried it, girl.
Still missing something.
Y'all tell me not to knock things till I try, and here y'all are just being like, that is disgusting. Girl. Bet it's delicious and nutritious. Anyway. What does this do? Block and slash. Pummel strike. God's measure. Right, Varric. Gonna go with that one. Blackwall. And Lady Vivian. lightning. Another mosaic piece. Interesting.
Outpost must have been abandoned centuries ago, and yet it remains relatively intact. Dwarven architecture certainly is sturdy.
Did you tell her how much you drink? By any chance? Because weren't you supposed to, like, lessen your intake or something? Ah. Then I misunderstood. I'm actually going to start living off of Motrin to ease my joint pain. Since I don't drink at all, it was recommended to me as a good thing for my knee pain at night and my knee pain during the day. I just always forget to do it. And my mom's just, yeah, because I was talking to my mom today, and she's just like, you don't drink, right? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, alright, do this. That should help. Because I was telling her it was such a pain, because sometimes it's just like, you know, I want to walk in the mornings, but like...
The Darkspawn are coming up through here.
Well, let's seal it before more join.
I'm in such a pain from just living. Like, it's like my left knee will hurt due to, like, excessive exercise. My right knee will hurt due to just changing in barometric pressure. It's any of those. I'm pretty sure. I've always alternated Motrin, ibuprofen, Tylenol. I've always said one for all of them.
Let's hope that holds the Darkspawn back.
I mean, I've had all three. Tylenol, Motrin, ibuprofen, all the different things. I probably should go out and buy Motrin then. I'll do that on Sunday, I guess. Just another thing to do. Whichever one's the pain relief one. I'm really bad. I have like severely expired like Motrin and like Benadryl, but like, you know, if I've got hives or something, I just pop that expired Benadryl and it's just like, yeah, it's fine. It's not gonna kill me. So there we go. So it doesn't matter what I take. Look. I'm a walking drug factory here in some days. See, I got some Nuprene right here at my table, actually. I got those drugs for free. Drugs are drugs to me, to be completely honest. I'm not very good at, Nuprene is ibuprofen tablets, USP 200 milligrams. Pain reliever. It was given to me when I went to go see my old physical therapist. He gave me like 7 to 9 bottles for free. Because he was giving them for a promotion thing, so he gave them to me. I'm very good friends with my my physical therapists. You know what? I'm not walking there. Fuck that. Teleportation. They're still good, right? Yeah, see? 8/20/21. Gosh.
What did I tell you?
It's just what I heard.
Define recent, by the way. Like, is it your version of recent, like my version of soon? Or is your version of recent, like, within the calendar year? Or, like, within a couple of months of the calendar year? See, this is an important question. Because my version of soon or recently is within the last couple of years. I probably saw them in 2018. So 3 years ago. That's recently. Nipples. Nipple man. Ba 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 ba. We are Nipple Man. Push. Hello? Hello? That is one ugly son of a bitch. That is a head, sir. That's one ugly head son of a bitch. Well, of course it's gonna show up on CC before I say it, is because I'm delayed by 1200 nipples. You had me. A book. A clue. A clue. I'm on a 1200 nipple a day diet. Any more or any less could kill me. As in, I must see 1200 nipples every day. Male or female. I'm not picky. Just the nipple, though. If you get more than that, it's fattening. True story. Well, we don't have much else to do, so let's advance the plot, shall we? What? A doing plot? What the devil is this, a stream? $69 sex.
I want a constant watch on that damned thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. Turn back. We can't open the gate until the threat stops.
Was that sufficient for you?
None of my reports indicated temporal distortions near these rifts. Interesting.
many.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Are you displeased with it?
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Is it just me, or is something weird going on here?
Something's not right. We need to talk to the Grand Enchanter.
Look at that old thing. I'm surprised it's still standing.
Huh. Do you recognize this? This is right here in this spot is the cellar we used in Dragon Age 1 to break into Redcliffe Castle. And now we're in Redcliffe Village.
The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
So there's something in there we need to get.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. The hero of Ferelden drove the demon away to save him. Make her be praised.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
It favors blood lotus flowers.
You all right, sir?
Funny. Unfortunately, we can't break into there yet. That's gonna require things that we don't got. We could have gone the easy way, but where's the fun in that?
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
The Inquisition welcomes anyone willing to help, human, elf, or otherwise. If you help those refugees, we'll ensure that you're taken care of.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
To gather my things.
May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye. No, not the deft hands. No. My hands fell on deft ears. Wait. Bam. Unlock the hero of Ferelden. That's a Gryffindor. No, it's more like a Griffin statue. Not a door.
I had the dream again last night. No, there'll be no talk of this. It was so real.
First time in all
when I
these
woke
years,
up,
I fear I will
the
not be
sheets were
visiting
as
your
cold
ashes.
as ice.
What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Imagine if this was a game where doing that you actually murdered people or like you scared people and you like suddenly lowered your standing because you accidentally like just slayed 40 billion people. My bad. Well, we just bought everything that man had in his entire store. He's rich!
It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help. That's why people hate us. But just stop. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's Connor.
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter?
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
Why isn't Arl Eamon in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago?
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Nipple.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Good day. Would you care to trade?
All right, what does she have? Nothing I care about.
Anything you need, I can get. Probably.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
As one indenture to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What about the giant hole in the veil that's spewing demons everywhere? You're just going to pretend it isn't there?
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only fight one war at a time. The Templar threat was immediate. If we live, we can worry about the torn veil.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt.
It is an interesting outfit.
How many mages would be needed for such an endeavor? Ambitious indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be. Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
At a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh, very mysterious.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Of course.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with Magisters.
Who are you?
Name's Talwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
I think you're gonna enjoy the next member we're gonna get here soon.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil
Get more armor.
leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're one of the Tranquil?
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell.
One moment. I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
We're getting all of the agents today.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Right, and I'm the Empress of Orlais. Okay, then. Ah, the Despair demons used to be the Sloth demons.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
I want this war to end without sending you back to the Circle.
There has to be a way, right? We're not what they think. All blood mages and abominations. We just want to be normal. Have families. Use our magic to help grow crops or something. We never wanted war. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
There are better ways than war to effect change.
I hope you can do something. Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
I told you. Of course.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Ah, we almost popped it. Alright, that's it. You're dead, bud.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Let one Tevinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out of all the walls like roaches.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
After ditching his father?
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Dorian. So we don't get him yet, but yes, Dorian will be another mage companion that we will be getting very soon.
Does Tevinter really need cults? Aren't they weird enough?
Can we trust Dorian and Felix? I'm not sure who to believe here.
I'm not sure who to believe here. This is, I believe... We don't have Florendus. Those would be collections, right? It doesn't really matter. That is just to do her list over and over again. Probably similar to the other stuff. So it's this one. That's flowers for Senna. Let's go do this one real quick. This is up here to the east. Text on her shrine. We did a good thing today. A very good thing. Go ahead and hurry up if you need to. We're just doing these small side questos. Well, okay, that was a thing. Cool.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
Good day. I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go. I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falundine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend.
Okay. You missed it. We put flowers in a basket and then a sword dick grew out of the lake.
My creator, judge me whole.
More healing drafts for you, revered mother.
Sigrid says it will cost at least 10.
Fine.
Not sure why you would want to pay out of your own pocket for books, Enchanter.
I'm not an enchanter.
Ancestral shield.
Master Dennett's horses are a fine addition to our stables. I will see they are well tended.
Enhanced belt of urgency. So
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Arl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
What is that gif from, by the way, Emotive? What is that? I'm just staring at it, trying to figure it out. It, like, partially looks like Alice.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
I'd much rather discuss your time magic.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So
Wonderland.
speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
No!
Time magic. Dun dun dun.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from? They're a
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out.
Those
Let's
are
look around,
excellent
see where the
questions.
rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
And what happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
In our new present. Well, good news is this is a great place to leave off as we are stuck somewhere and some when with a very attractive gay dude. So, anyway, that's where we're going to leave it off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.